Caitlin should be grateful she makes $16 million off the court, because without the platform that the WNBA gives her, she wouldn't make anything.
Caitlin should be grateful for the WNBA? Napheesa Collier held back no punches. What are your initial thoughts there?
So two main things. One, WNBA has to give its response.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that is quite a claim to say that Engelbert said specifically those two things. Players should be on their knees thanking the league. Caitlin should be thanking the league. I don't know about that. I mean, there's a little bit of both, right? But certainly it's not that simple.
Right.
It is quite a quote to put on Engelbert. In other words, I'm sure that either she said it or Collier is confident she said it, because it's quite a comment.
Oh, yeah.
So would Engelbert deny saying that? She needs to comment quickly. I mean, Twitter's going nuts over this. And then the last thing, the other, you got to mention, Napheesa Collier started a rival league, because there are people who are going to interpret all this by being like, well, she's saying, and over here, we do it better. Like, Of course, it's a little bit talking her book. I mean, she does have a rival league she started.
I think the big thing, once she sat down, rolled up the sleeves, and brought out the paper, you knew she was locked in. Yeah. And Napheesa Collier has made it very clear for her, Brianna Stewart, everybody involved in Unrivaled, it's not to compete with the WNBA, but to add to it. But this has now shifted things, because it gives them a direct perspective of how they can run a league for players, by players, that gives them the pay, that gives them the support, that gives them even the respect they deserve, whereas the WNBA is not. So it makes it even more glaring that after 1 year and all the numbers through the roof in every aspect, evaluation, attendance, viewership, Unrivaled has been able to put together a product that the WNBA is lacking. With the CBA negotiations coming up, of course, Dan, this makes me think they're not going to get an agreement done.
Oh, well, our own Annie Kossel has said that they're not, that they're not going to get an agreement done. But let's just say Unrivaled is a very different kind of thing. I mean, a 3-on-3 league, it's hard to compare them. But it starts to get less and less, believable to say we're not competing with the W when you torch the league and then you say, over here, our league is doing it differently. So, the rhetoric is really heating up here. By the way, it started out being about the officiating, which, there was also the Cheryl Reeve meltdown and the suspension there for her comments, but it ended up being about player pay, which is really what all of this comes back to, right? So a lot of big points in there, but I would be on Engelbert job watch for the next couple days. Because people are getting very loud about this, and it's already been, an hour? Where's the response?
Yeah, officiating's been called on. The fines also, talking about the fact that players and coaches can't speak up without fines, and then also getting into salaries and honestly just a lack of respect from leadership, starting with Commissioner Cathy Engelbert.